The first update we have today is about the escalating situation surrounding Denise Richards and Aaron Phypers' divorce. So the core tension here, it revolves around Sunday. That's when Denise Richards reportedly showed up unannounced at Aaron Phypers' place in Calabasas, and the reason given. She was there to pick up their shared dog. I mean, on the surface, sounds pretty straightforward, doesn't it?
It does seem straightforward, but this is exactly where it gets legally intricate. Because Denise herself, she'd previously gotten a restraining order against Aaron, and she cited some pretty serious allegations of abuse for that. Now, that order, it typically dictates they're not supposed to be within, 100 yards of each other, precisely to stop confrontational situations.
Right.
So Aaron leaving immediately when Denise appeared, well, that was actually, legally speaking, quite astute. It minimizes any potential claim that he broke the order.
Okay. That context is vital then. So reports say Denise then went around to the back of the house, knocking, demanding to be let in. And with Aaron already gone from the property, his parents let her inside. Which, well, maybe predictably, led straight to a heated argument between Denise and Aaron's family. This is where things seem to take a significant turn, really illustrating the immediate kind of consequences of how that restraining order works in practice.
Indeed. Yeah, this incident definitely depicts how the boundary set by a restraining order can be incredibly challenging to navigate, especially when, third parties get involved like the parents here. While Aaron was legally okay because he left, his parents letting Denise in, that creates a more nuanced situation. It doesn't automatically mean Denise violated the order against Aaron by going in, but it certainly set the scene for the conflict the order was meant to prevent.
Okay.
And from there, accounts suggest it escalated pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Denise allegedly started yelling at Aaron's parents, gesturing forcefully, pointing her finger. And then the most dramatic claim is that she confronted Aaron's brother, reportedly swinging at him and throwing mail at him.
Wow, that's quite a turn of events. Then we hear the brother reportedly blocked her from leaving, waiting for the deputies. Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputies were called, yes. And Denise was seen later talking with an officer near her driveway and her silver Corvette. No arrests were made after it all, but Aaron's family was described as terrified and very shaken up.
And this reported incident, it's really like a small snapshot, a microcosm of a much larger, incredibly contentious separation. Aaron Phypers filed for divorce just last month after 6 years together. What's fascinating here is how these conflicting stories, Denise's claims of abuse on one side versus Aaron's counter-allegations that she was violent, cheated, maybe addicted to Vicodin. They don't just muddy the waters. They become central legal strategies.
Right.
And Denise Richards' attorney, Berman, put out a statement. He said Denise went to the house, but only after confirming that Mr. Phypers was not present, specifically to get her dogs.
Right, because there's a restraining order, correct?
Yes. And here's the shocking part, according to the attorney. The reason for her urgency was that she was learning that Mr. Phypers had put down one of her other dogs without her knowledge or permission.
Whoa, wait, put down one of her dogs without her knowing?
That's the claim from her attorney. The attorney also strongly denied she violated the restraining order by going there.
Okay, that is a huge accusation. And what's really striking here is how starkly different the narratives are from each side.
Totally. Because Aaron Phypers immediately fired back with his own statement to People.
Let me guess, he denied it.
Vehemently. Called the claims 100% absolutely false and not true on both accusations. He didn't hold back on Denise's attorney either.
What did he say?
He said, Denise's attorney has consistently struck out in pursuit of the truth. There is a difference between telling the truth and trying to protect your client. Pretty strong words.
Ouch. Yeah, definitely drawing a line in the sand there.
Aaron also added that being famous doesn't put you above the law or give you the right to humiliate people. And it's worth noting the Lost Hills Sheriff's Department looked into it and found no evidence that a crime occurred.
Okay, so the police didn't find grounds for charges based on what they saw.
Right. And all this drama is happening while The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 15 is going.
Oh, convenient timing.
Yeah.
Or inconvenient, depending on your perspective. We'll have to see if this makes the cut.
Definitely something to watch. Okay, next update we have about, well, it's a truly bizarre and kind of concerning incident involving Brandi Glanville and a facial parasite. She's named Caroline.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah, bizarre is the right word.
So Brandi Glanville posted this TikTok video recently, and the lower half of her face was bright red.
Yeah, it looked painful.
She started off super sarcastically like, okay, guys, I'm getting back to you because I don't know how to do TikTok, and I know I look attractive.
Classic Brandi deflection, maybe.
Maybe. Her explanation for the redness, she put Nair, the hair removal cream.
On her face.
On her face. She said she did it to exfoliate because she believes it pisses the Caroline off whoever's living in my face.
Wait, Carolyn, as in...
Hold that thought. She claims she's been fighting an unidentified parasite for months and even talked about feeling movement beneath her skin, which sounds awful.
That sounds absolutely terrifying.
And she actually gave, like, beauty hack advice about the Nair.
Seriously, after burning her face.
Yeah. Called it the fountain of youth, but then warned people not to do what she did. I overdid it. 7 minutes. Don't do it.
Okay, maybe not the best beauty advice.
Probably not. She even added in the caption she was on fire, and it burned the loose skin off my arms, too. And it only cost $7.
Okay.
Then suggested aloe cucumber black tea mix as remedies.
Wow. Wow.
But here's the context you picked up on why Caroline. She named this alleged parasite Caroline right in the middle of Caroline Manzo's ongoing lawsuit against Bravo.
Ah, okay. There it is. The RHUGT situation.
Exactly. Alleging sexual harassment during Ultimate Girls Trip Season 4 filming. And Brandi has been absolutely devastated by those accusations.
You can see why she'd be under stress.
She said they ruined my life, that all my jobs were canceled. She even contemplated suicide and was being called horrible things.
That's incredibly heavy. The real-world consequences are brutal.
Yeah, and she talked about how the accusations kept escalating from, like, gave her a lap dance, then kissed her unwantingly, then sexually harassed her, and finally then to rape.
That's a terrifying progression of allegations.
And her big frustration was that jobs got canceled before the show even aired, based solely on the claims. It just highlights the immediate severe impact.
Yeah, the trial by public opinion before anything is even shown or proven, it's rough.
Okay, guys, I'm getting back to you because I don't know how to do TikTok, and I know I look attractive. So, good news, you guys don't have to spend a lot of money on peels and lasers anymore, because I decided to put Nair on my face, because when I have an exfoliated face, it pisses the Caroline off, whoever's living in my face. Just right here right now and right here. And then she moved up here when I did the Nair. And yeah, but you know what I mean. So Nair is the fountain of youth. I figured it out, but I overdid it. 7 minutes, don't do it. But right now, my mom, because she trusts me, I'm coloring her. She had the wrong color hair. I'm coloring her hair, and then I'm gonna laminate her brows, which I've done to myself. I do all the time.
Next, we're going to talk about a recent revelation from Gretchen Rossi. It kind of revisits an old feud on The Real Housewives of Orange County. So Gretchen Rossi, she's back on RHOC, and wow, she is not holding back at all. In this pretty fiery interview with the Daily Beast, she basically reignited that whole long-standing feud with Tamra Judge.
Right, the classic.
And kind of surprisingly, she claims she had a direct hand in Tamra's, like, abrupt exit from the show years back.
Oh, okay, wow. That's rewriting history a bit, potentially.
She even quoted herself saying, "I run in adversity, I don't run away from it." And then she contrasted herself with Tamra, saying, Tamra's the one who's always out running. You address her and she goes running. Pretty pointed stuff.
Yeah, that's direct.
And Gretchen specifically admitted she was, quote, definitely involved in Tamra's big mid-season meltdown.
The New Orleans trip one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And the sudden exit from that trip, she's suggesting it wasn't just like a random blow-up.
Interesting. So she's implying some orchestration there.
Seems like it. And she even hinted at more stuff behind the scenes involving her friend Katie Janela.
Okay.
Remember how Katie wasn't on the Amsterdam trip? Gretchen said there were dynamics that changed there, which was really sad. It was kind of cryptic, teasing more fallout.
Right, always leaving you wanting more.
And just for context, Tamra did confirm her exit back then on Instagram.
Yeah, I remember that post.
She wrote, "It was a long run. When life gives you real problems, this reality SD doesn't make sense. Peace out. I'm out."
But she came back, of course.
Exactly. The exit wasn't permanent. But Gretchen's claims definitely add this, like, juicy new layer to that whole saga.
For sure. It makes you look at that whole period differently.
Next update, we have about a pretty startling claim. This one illuminates a potential pattern of behavior concerning a former Next Gen NYC cast member's ex-boyfriend. So this revolves around Georgia McCann from Next Gen NYC and her messy split with Omar Zaki.
Yeah, the Singapore incident everyone remembers.
Exactly, where his assistant packed her stuff and basically left her high and dry. Now, this other woman named Shannon, who says she's also Omar's ex.
Okay.
She made a TikTok video, and she claimed Omar Did to me what he did to Georgia, but worse.
Worse than being stranded in Singapore. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and her reason for speaking out now.
Mhm.
She said seeing him apparently doing the same thing to other girls made her feel like she was done being silent.
Understandable motivation. And
Yeah.
what's fascinating here is seeing this alleged pattern emerge across different relationships and how social media becomes the tool to connect those dots publicly. It really demonstrates the power of people sharing similar experiences.
Definitely. Shannon made some pretty heavy allegations, too. She mentioned hostage situations in Dubai, being flown places with girls he's cheating on me with, even being evicted from compounds.
Geez, that's intense stuff.
And she insisted she and Georgia are not the only girls. She even brought up another ex named Virginia, who allegedly took a baseball bat to all of his fucking computers and smashed it all in.
Whoa. Okay, so there's potentially a history here, according to these claims.
Seems like it. Shannon's message to other women was pretty direct. Sorry my videos are too late for @Georgia McCann, but hopefully they save the next girl.
Using the platform to warn others.
Exactly. And just to be clear, while Omar did take Shannon to Singapore, she's not claiming he stranded her there. That part was specific to Georgia's story that we saw.
Got it. Important clarification. Still, the overall pattern she's alleging is pretty concerning.
Okay, the moment you've all been waiting for. My ex is Omar Zaki from Next Gen NYC. We dated for a little over 2 years, and he did to me what he did to Georgia, but worse. And I should have made this video 2 years ago when we broke up, but I was like, oh, I don't want to look like the bitter ex, yada, yada, yada. And so I didn't, and come to see he's now doing the same thing to other girls. So now I'm done being silent, and I'm going to put it all out there. And we've got everything from like hostage situations in Dubai, strapping money to girls and shipping them to different countries, him flying me out to other countries with girls he's cheating on me with. I mean, evicted from compounds, everything. Oh, and fun fact, me and Georgia, we're not the only girls. There was someone before me named Virginia that this also happened to, and she took a baseball bat to all of his fucking computers and smashed it all in. So stay tuned.